Hi, my name is Madeleine and I live in Bedfordshire. I studied law at the University of Manchester and I graduated in 2010. Having moved around the country a fair bit, I've now settled in Bedfordshire and before the COVID-19 pandemic was commuting into London on a daily basis. My role is a senior learning and development manager for Clyde and Co, one of the world's leading global law firms. This means that I spend my days helping our lawyers feel more comfortable and more confident in their jobs, developing all the behavioural skills that they need on a regular basis to deliver for their clients and to deliver for the firm. This could involve their people management skills, it could involve their presentation skills, how they negotiate, how they draft, how they communicate, how they do their business development. It's a hugely variable role in that sense. In terms of what a typical day in my role looks like for me, it's variable, as I'm sure pretty much anyone would say about any job. Prior to the pandemic, it would have involved meetings, delivering training face to face, making sure I'm managing my team properly. Having now been at home for approximately a year, it's slightly different. I've pivoted to delivering training in an online environment, making sure that I'm running a lot of webinars. So I'm probably training multiple times a week, a couple of hours here and there on a variety of topics. I manage my team. I have a team of 4 people reporting into me. So I have to spend a lot of time making sure they've got what they need to be performing properly and to make sure they're heading in the right direction. I'm working with stakeholders around the firm on a regular basis, looking at any training needs that might be coming up, making sure we're designing any learning solutions for that, along with continuously improving the systems that we work with to help our lawyers access their training much better than they might have in the past. The skills that I developed as part of my course that I now use on a day-to-day basis in my job, communication skills would be the number one. Doing the seminars as part of the course where I had to be able to defend my thoughts, where I had to be open to learning from others, where I had to take in new information quickly and deal with that on the spot. All of those experiences were a huge asset to me throughout every job that I've held subsequently. The ability to position myself in front of others and the ability to change my mind when I needed to have always been hugely useful in no matter what job I've been doing, and they've helped me an awful lot going forward. Also, the ability to take on board a lot of information and absorb it quickly has remained very helpful. I'm delivering a lot of training on a regular basis, but I'm also designing a lot of training on a regular basis. That means I can start out not being an expert in something. I have to learn a lot. I have to synthesize all that information. I have to make it understandable for others. And then I have to be able to train it from a position of some authority. So being able to absorb the information quickly has been hugely useful to me. In terms of new skills that I had to learn on the job though, that's hugely variable. Again, I couldn't think of one thing that I haven't fine-tuned on my job on a daily basis. The ability to be much stronger in the way that I manage my team has been something that I've had to learn a lot over the past few years. Learning that sometimes I have to give very tough messages, but I have to do that from a position of really caring about my team's development. The ability to stand up to others and sometimes stand my ground rather than just always giving way has been a fine balance to find. The ability to deliver engaging training has also been one that I've fine-tuned a lot over the years. When I think about the first training sessions that I delivered right back at the start of this particular line of work for me, they were awful. They were absolutely terrible training sessions. But over the last 7 years, I've been fine-tuning that. I've made it better. I've developed that skill. And now I'm very proud of the way that I train. I'm very proud of the way that I can engage a class. I think no matter what skill you're coming to any particular line of work with, you need to be able to adapt it because you can always make something better. That's what my entire job is predicated on.